Hello everyone and welcome back to StoneHearth, where we just put down a tiny little invasion force. It was scarcely worth noting. It was just an ogre. That moment where an ogre is barely worth mentioning. Right, we've got some odds and sods we need to do out here, apparently, that we cannot easily get to. Very well, let's see if we can't fix this immediately by just doing that. And possibly also by doing this. It might work, it might not. We'll see. We'll see if those ladders help get this all built up. Now, in today's episode, let's have a look. How are my trappers doing? Forgotten Dragon, you're well on your way to level 6, and Aavakeen, well on their way to level 6 also. That means one of you is soon going to be joining our cooks. But then we're probably going to want another trapper after that. Aika, would you like to be a trapper? Possible. Very possible. I'm going to have... it would take a long time to get to level 6, and what really would that do? I think we need to move away from the idea of just stubbornly going until level 6 at all times. I don't think that's strictly going to help us out. Aavakeen, how about... yeah, let's get you. You are now a new cook. We need more food so that we can get more peeps. There you are. And once you've changed over jobs, I'll have Aika take on your work there. Right, with that in mind, we're going to want another stone cauldron. So how about we get one of those made? Cook. Want a stone cauldron. I don't think we need a double up of the others. Just need one extra stone cauldron, and that should give us enough food preparation going on. What bonus have we got today? Night of Vigil. Also doesn't skip sleep for the night. Very well. I am absolutely okay with this. But they still get tired though. Because if they do, not as... what are you doing? Oh, very well. I mean, a confused looking traveller. This sounds crazy, but I swear I saw an oversized pair of rabbit ears poking out from behind a bush for a second on my way here. Reminds me of the old tales about rabbit people. You don't think... nah, it was just your imagination. Oh, huh, maybe we should put some vegetables out. We absolutely should. Little Rabbit, the Defender, has achieved Shepherd level 3. Well done, Little Rabbit. Marvellous. Right, I would very much like that stone cauldron to be popped in here if we could, please. Veggies for a maybe rabbit. I mean, so finally having completed the hearth here, we can now, at long last, start placing down. Oh wow, that was a really good code. We can now place down. We will be going through the rabbit quest. So we've got two ongoing main quests of a sort. We've got the overall. Well, I would say this one's the main quest, following the combat route. But the bunnies, I think, are the side quest. I'm really not sure. I'm very, very fuzzy on all this. So veggies, yes, let's pop them out. Now we wait. We'll leave the veggies out past the edge of town overnight. Wonder if they'll still be there in the morning. I mean, this is a desert. I don't think that desert critters are particularly wasteful. It's not really a sign that there are rabbit people out there if the veggies aren't there. It's a sign that something ate well. Or poorly. I mean, they might not have the sort of constitution for our nons. It might go very, very badly. Is everything okay? They should have been able to just sneak around there, but oh well. It seems that the building is going back up. I can take away this ladder now, I would say. This one I will leave for the time being, while they're doing a little bit of work over here. I may have just scuppered your plans. No, I haven't. Okay, good. Right, okay, so, next up, I noticed that we do have, in fact, some chonky traps. And I like the idea of these. Sure. Put one there. Put one there. Those are very chunky traps indeed. I would like to move this one across, because I just noticed how incredibly bad I have been at keeping everything symmetrical, my lord. Pop that one there, there we go. Right, that should help out a bit. And otherwise, now these traps are much more dangerous. They are significantly more chunky in terms of attacks. I want to dig the channel as well if we can. So, without further ado, let's get to that. Now, we're going to want this channel, maybe have it curve a little around here, I think. Something, well, no, not strictly. Maybe something like that. I'll have a little bit of something in there, perhaps. But generally speaking, I want the windows to have... we can put flowers and stuff around these sorts of areas, I think, which would look quite nice. Then, down along here, I want all of these to be dug in. I'm just, at the moment, just laying out my overall designs for the moat. I'm going to want it to be a little bit wider, though. Okay, I'll bring it back when I've decided on the moat. Okay, there we go. I think this will be a decent moat for our defenses. As you can see, I've left some areas that won't get mined. These will be so that I can use support to create our defensive wall around the turrets, which will force our enemies to engage the turrets at a range where the turrets can engage them. Now, I am considering using a feature in Ace that I've not played around with at all, and that is water pumps to connect these two sides of the moat. Rather than digging a tunnel underneath, if we did that, then I might have to come out a little bit more, because technically the floor of this building can't be dug under. But we could look into that and have a little bridge section over here or something of a similar ilk. Alternatively, we can use, or try to use, the pumps. Now, I've not played with those at all, so I really don't know how they're going to work. But let's resume mining on both of these mining sites. Now, I'm not going to connect it up to the waterway just yet. And on that note, missing veggies. We left those veggies out overnight, and in the morning they were gone, along with the baskets. Strange. Well, not really. There's a lot of things that could be that don't involve rabbit people. I mean, we know it is. But I just feel that my halflings are jumping to rather crazy conclusions there. Very, very crazy conclusions. Okay, so, do we have what we want in here? Is this wide enough? It is 3x3, so I could, if I've got a clay lamp, pop one in here. Do I have clay? I do. A nice clay lamp, too. Let's pop that little clay lamp right there. Right there. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what else we're going to have in here. We could have a bench. We could have all sorts of things, actually. We can have a lovely little floored area in here. I think... No, we won't go with floor. We will, however, go with mosaics in this little spot. Now, I wish I could get rid of those stairs. Alas, I can't. I've really tried to grab them. You can sort of see them just hovering there. But there's nothing I can do. These ladders don't exist there. They're part of the build, and they've been left. It vexes me, to say the least. But oh well. We want this about there, I think? Or is it more... Yeah, it's about there. We want it. Pop. We're going to make a lovely little benched area in here. We'll even have a rug there as well. I think this is going to look lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we could have the bone dynamite. Well, I mean, we could. Should we, though? I'm not sure. Can I pop this in there? Oh, I could have a little porcelain area with a bone table. Wow, this is going to be one of the nicest little cubbies in existence. We have some pots and... this is just a little place for our workers just to retire for a little bit. Yes, it's just got a sandy floor. It's fine. They like that. They told me. Could we have some flowers, maybe? I mean, these are too wide, so probably not. We could have them kind of sat at the back here, I guess. Sure. Have two of them, like so. Well, this is becoming quite darling. I approve. The porcelain chairs would be absolutely glorious. Are we going to go with porcelain chairs, though? This is a big question. Daily update, let's have a quick look. Okay, well, we're creeping up in food, I think. I probably need to just tell them to have more food available, really. I want some nice benches. Let's go ahead and have a look if we can't get some really, really swanky porcelain benches. No. No, the answer to that is no. A porcelain park bench. A porcelain large... I like the park bench. How big is that, though? Probably quite loud. Good grade fuel. I'm going to order one. Use the best materials. In fact, I'm going to order 2. Go ahead and pop that down. Right, we need good grade fuel. My good blacksmith. Let's have a look for you. A piece of charcoal. I mean, charcoal is a good grade fuel, yeah. We should have it. Where is that in the list of things to maintain? Yeah, we were meant to maintain 10. We have 7. Honestly, we could at this point maintain... this will give me 3 charcoal for 4. This will give me 8 for 10. Okay. Yeah, no, that's generally a much better deal. So, this is going to be going away. I'll add this in and maintain 10 of these. 80 charcoal at all times, please and thank you. Where's that going to put it? Do I know which one? Oh, I don't. Oh no, it was the same one before. Never mind. It is true. But there we go. They've popped in a couple of things. Once we've got some porcelain benches, we'll decorate that little area up really nicely. We'll do the same up here, of course. Now then, I am going to keep hold of a lot of our items for decorating these rooms naturally. But you know, we will be getting to it. Next up, I really want to make a nicer hearth area. That's going to take some doing. I knew you were going to do this. Knew it, I did. Maybe what I should do is... well, no, I'm not going to place something else out. I'm just going to give you a ladder. Get on out. Come on. Out you come. There's a ladder right there. Why are you not the ones to build this ladder? I feel that in almost any other of the games of the similar ilk that I play, you would have been the one to build that ladder. Really want that ladder built. Unsurprisingly, I feel that it is important that someone comes and build the ladder. Oh, I think we've got someone who got the alert. Well done. Oh no, it's autosave. I thought they just ran past. They just ran. Hi, are you alright down there? Yeah, we're not starving yet. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Let me know when you are going to be starving, though. There we go. Took you a little while, didn't it? They're going to do exactly the same thing down here. Really, I should have let them have a way out. I should have. I could have, but I didn't. Oh well. Now, to preempt this problem again, I'll put another ladder over here, shall we? There we go. That way you'll be able to get back out. And it'll be grand. Alright, now then. As for things down here, I mean, we're still grabbing little bits of greenery from this area, but I still want more and more of this to be moved across where we can. Now, Ica, I don't believe I have set you up as our new trapper. I have not. So let's get on that. There you go. 2 trappers and a shepherd, and an extra room for another shepherd in the future. Oh, they're coming along with this build, though. Look at them go. Well done. Doing very, very well here. Very well indeed. I approve. Again, that built out very nicely. I am tempted to get out there and just chop these trees down, but for the time being, I think we're going to leave it. Now, there are lots of wonders in the world that we have not really explored. Hello. Well, you're not really a wonder per se, but I'm going to send my army to go and deal with you. There we go. Other than that, let's have a look around. I don't see any camps right now. Oh, wait, no, I spoke way too soon. We've got an undead camp. That should be a bit of fun for us. Okay, well, I'm going to let a little bit more time pass and allow my army to get out there and do army things. I think they have their job. No, they don't have their jobs activated. So I'm going to turn their jobs on for now, as I'm going to have them busy for a little bit of time. And I will bring you back when our buildings are finished, which they almost are. Well, it seems like on our way, we encountered the next raid. Very well. I suppose that's kind of handy in a way. Thankfully, everyone was more or less together at the time, but yeah, we did kind of get caught off guard. I don't believe our knight is here, which is rather awful. Alright, well, healer, you're going to have your work cut out for you, to be fair, but let's hope that you can do it. I am strongly considering getting another cleric. A double cleric team would make this so much easier. William the Goblin Decimator is severely low on health because he has been decimating goblins non-stop for quite some time. That seems reasonable, actually. Right, okay. Now, I would very much like to see... I really want another herbalist super badly. I'm going to hold off and see if we can't get another colonist before I set the next person up there. And we'll see how that goes. If we can get someone with higher spirit, then I would really prefer them to be my herbalist. If I can't, though, just going to have to live with that one, I'm afraid. Have we got that one down yet? Soon. I have set up a production order to maintain the weapons for our troops, our footmen specifically. I haven't set one up for our archers just yet. But our footmen, from henceforth, will be kept with steel primary and offhand weapons. And furthermore, our blacksmith has been set up with the maintenance orders required to keep those flowing. So that should be reasonably good in the future. We're coming along here with the house. It's going up very nicely. I'm not sure where we stand, though, with all of the other components that are needed for the houses. That might take some time, especially because they tend to put those jobs at the bottom of the list. It's a little bit frustrating, but, you know, what can you do? We are almost over to the graveyard, though, which will be very nice once with it. Any other invaders? No, nothing else going on right now. We have managed to dig out the moat, but I'm going to, again, hold off on building the next part of the defensive wall until we've got all of that sorted. Right. No, don't leave. I want you to defend this area, please. Let's go. Come on. All of you down. Why are you so far away? Move so slow. Oh, so bad. Okay. Let's slow things down. We have got a couple of skellies around, but we should be alright. Let's get in there. And we're just going to have to wait on our knight arriving. All of the skellies just died. Ha! We're going to raid during the day. Take that. We're going to loot your stuff while you're all asleep. Not exactly the most honourable way to do things, but you know. Now, if we have a look at you. Heavy shield, defense is overall increased, but speed is slightly lowered. Heavily geared. This halfling is heavily armoured and has increased courage and menace, but reduced speed. Very well. Oh, have we got some, a new buff today? Well, we will. We'll have a new buff every day, but what is the buff? Day of Mending. All citizens regenerate health quickly. Oh, that's actually quite nice. That's very nice. We've got some very, very nice abilities like these. Okay. The skeletons woke up. And I'm like, what are you doing? We're trying to have a nap. Can't believe it was a bit weird. We've got this though. There is nothing they're going to be able to do. Honestly. Poor Big Al. Big Al's like, why was I even asked to be over here? You didn't need me. You know how hard it is to run in this armor? Well, it's gonna have to get used to it, since that is your armor for now. Daily updates. We're going down in food. Okay, well, we need to have a look at that then. What is our food situation like? Pollo feed, we have enough. We have enough pollo feed there. Oh, are we auto-saving or something? Rabbit feed. We don't have enough of that yet. We are still making some more veggie kibble. Good. We're keeping our animals well fed. We are making more flatbread. Seared meat and veggies. We have none of those. But we have everything needed for them. What is this made? Requires a cooker of 2, stone cauldron, okay. It could be that our cook, Ike, let's have a look at you, Ike. Have you been getting much opportunity? Sorry, Arkan, rather. You're on your way to level 2. Okay, it's going to be a little bit then. Once Arkan has reached the next level, and that should all even out a bit, but for the time being, it's going to be a little bit more awkward for us. Now, what we got over there? We've got big game, we've got insect, and we've got small game down here. That's all rather nice for the time being, I would say. I do want to move this farm so badly. What I would love to do is have a secluded area. Maybe a bridge coming over here and then a walled off little section. Possibly not meeting the mountain because I don't want to prevent pathing around it. But a little protected area where we have farms and the like. I like this area for our wilderness. and I would like to keep it like this. I might push this wall back, though, and expand it out. We may put a defensive wall over here, though. Whether it would have a gate, I'm not sure. It may simply be a defensive wall. And in here, then, we'd have some sort of fencing, and then have an increased wilderness area. But I do want to move the farms away from the central area. I want to make this something something a little bit more spectacular, where our hearth would be. This is very much the town centre. And how are we doing with this? Is this finished? No, it's going to be a little while until that's done. So we can go ahead and place down some light work. I would like this to be moved. Not that we use these very much right now. Let's get these shimmied over there. And this can be shimmied back here somewhere. There we go, that's a bit better. The main road is simply going to go through this area out to our defensive fortifications for the time being. I think that would be the better way to place it. I don't know how I'm going to build around here, but I'm sure I can build around any road I place. And if not, I can always get rid of the road later. So, we want a new building. Yes, please. And this building should be a road. Now, what kind of road are we going to go for? We could just go with clay. We could go with stone. We're not going to go with stone. That seems silly. We're going to go with... wood. A wooden road. Nah. It just doesn't seem like it would make too much sense for us, really. I want us to be a nice, large thoroughfare, though. Something like this, all the way down. And then, likewise, all the way up. Perhaps even we'll pop in a bit of a curve, moving along like this. Then a little bit more, a little bit shallower, something like that. Then a much shallower curve, and then we'll continue the curve on down here to the point that it more or less lines up. There we go. Something like that should do, I think. It's a bit of a steep curve now, though. Yeah, just like that part. We'll be able to fancify this out, though. Don't want it to look too odd. Oh, why didn't that work there? How curious. But there we are. That'll do. And perhaps we could make it... Oops, a daisy. A little bit too far on that side. We can make it look a little bit better by having it draw out towards the pillars there. There we go. That looks a bit better to me. We can make it look a lot better, though, by bringing this down there. There we are. It's important, I tell you, to have these curves look natural. There we are. That looks brilliant. Am I going to replicate it on this side? Much to your dismay, yes. Or rather, to my dismay, yes. But you're not going to have to watch it. I'm going to get some roads down, and I'll bring you back when we're done. But oh my lord, please have a moment to consider the amount of stone I'm going to need for this construction. Yikes. Okay, there we go. I think that should be quite a nice road. It is going to take 26 stones to pop that down. We are going to be building the road all around in here, and we'll probably be continuing it. Now, you could make individual buildings. And there is some sense in that. For example, you'd have one road that is the main road going through the town, then a road around the gatehouse, a road around the house, so that if you wanted to pull one down and make an adjustment, you could without affecting everything else. But I think we're going to throw caution to the wind, and we're going to just call it Inner City Streets. There we go. And go ahead and build. We are going to have to move some items to make room, no doubt. But I think that should be plenty good for now. We have got invaders, though, so let's go and have a look at those. Invaders are approaching, but from where is the important question here. Okay, so we've got a couple of orcs. Alright, that's not great, as we've got citizens out and about trying to grab loot. There's quite a lot of loot out there to grab, to be fair, and a lot of it is needed. Right, okay, well, given that then, we're actually going to sound the town alarm. Everyone get back indoors, please. Everyone return right now. Why are you still there? Silcass? No. Silcass? Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. They've got easy access. Ah, no. That is Why have you built that ladder? Of all things, you've got so many other ladders that you could have used. This is going to be a bit rough then. Alright. Well, we're going to need to get our group out there. Have they got a healer? Anyone wandering around here with a healing book? Yeah, they're just going to make a charge straight in. Alright. We need everyone out here dealing with them right now. Go, go, go. As quick as you can. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was some nasty, nasty hits there. They're just going to go straight through. Oh, that is absolutely, absolutely horrible. Crafter is severely low on health. Yeah, that does not surprise me. You just got clobbered by an orc. You are down. They managed to do enough damage there. Right, there's going to be a bit of a tricky fight to watch, so we're going to turn on Slice and get right in there. Ah, you scallywags, you. Using my defences against me. Sorry, using my constructions against me. Alright, I would like my archers to be down on this floor. And I want my main fighters to just be there. Let's make sure that they've got their job sent on. They do. Good, good, good. Let's get everyone in. Hopefully our knight can draw a lot of attention here. Where are you, Big Al? Is that Big Al just there? Yes, the only person with a shield is certainly the only one with a steel shield is Big Al. But, unfortunately, Tom got in there a little bit too fast. And is being punished for that. Thankfully, we've already taken one of them down. Our archers are doing a good job. Their healer is right there. Okay. Got sight on you. Let's take them down. Despite their healer being there, we actually managed to do quite a lot of damage. Driving through the trees, I can scarcely see. You scoundrels, you. A lot of you. Wretches. Please be swift with the slaying. Our archers are doing a good job, actually, because everyone was basically chasing their healer to try and help with that. But, no, that was good. That was very good. We've got a stamina tonic there. A strange trading. Ooh. We'll check that out in just a moment. This takes a little bit more priority. Let's get the camera angle nice in here. Oh, look at that fight, though. Actually, let's go ahead and read it so it goes off the screen. Strange trading. You have vegetables. Yes, perhaps an exchange in kind, says a strange, small hooded figure. It seems she wants to trade for vegetables. Sure thing. Let's get some baskets. There we go. Raw veggies. Sure. There you are. The visitor nods in thanks and bounds away, basket in arm. Not long after, a grove of berry bushes is discovered not far from town. A small amber ribbon tied to each. The visitor seems to trust me. We will check those out momentarily because they will probably be very, very good. There we go. Health is now much easier to manage. Archers. Could you be a massive, massive pain in their healer's side? A thorn, one could say. With your spiky arrows, it seems fitting that you would be a thorn in their side more than anything else. Massive fight in the middle of all of my hunting grounds. Annoying, but to be expected. Is their healer down? Great work. Let's get them finished off so that someone can go and grab Bubbles. In fact, town alarm is off. Someone please go and get Bubbles. Bubbles was hurt a long time ago. Yeah, it looks like Big Al is just terrifying everything now. They don't have much time to fight. Poor Bubbles. Where's your heart? Your heart, you've got half health. Oh, someone needs to get up there really bloody quick. There we are. But the fuss is over now. Where are these berry bushes then? Berry bushes nearby town. Where are we? Let's turn off Slice so that we can have a proper look around. Because they could be on any elevation. It's not over by Oggo's Monument. I've got to be honest, that's one thing I love about playing games like this, is that you slowly name the map yourself. Bear Cave, Oggo's Monument, Shark Bay, etc, etc. Whatever reason you have for it. Okay, well, berry bushes are nice. We'll bring them in, certainly. Thank you very much. Don't strictly need these berries, but won't turn them down. It's a very nice gift all the same. This particular tune keeps giving me a cave story vibe. Really strong cave story vibe. It has been so long since I played that game. I'm so tempted to stream it. based only on hearing this tune. It's an awesome game in its own right, for many, many reasons. The development process that went into the game was awesome. The just that game's existence is pretty cool. Let me know in the comments if you're actually familiar with Cave Story, and if you are, what ending did you go for? Because that is very important to know. Right, let's get this over here, and then we've moved the entire grove of berry bushes across. That'll supplement our food stocks. A fair chunk, actually. I'll be happy with that. There we go. Now then. You're having a bit of a chat? You like coarse wall, apparently? Okay. Very well. We need this place finished off so that this ladder will go away. That is going to be very, very important. For the time being, we've got enough thatch to do really whatever we want. I'm going to turn off harvesting grass for this particular area. We'll continue to harvest the grass down here, but we'll leave it for now. I really hope that Poyos produce feathers passively. That you can just gather the feathers from the Poyos. Like there'll be feathers in the pasture beds, so on and so forth. That would be rather good, in my opinion. Alright, okay, well, we're going back to waiting a little bit more. Gotta get this house finished, if nothing else in this episode. Hooray! We are finally there, and we have a new halfling spot. Ah, fantastic! I am deeply thankful because we really need them. Please have the right stats. Please. Yes! Oh, my lord. Amazing. You will make a fine herbalist. Manny Tyrone, who is not Manny Tyrone, as well you can imagine. However, I was not a very smart Aavak, and I didn't prepare my name list ahead of time. That being said, I have actually migrated a lot of stuff across onto Google Drive, so I'm just bringing it up on my other computer. There we go. The name list has all been updated via the last month's patrons, so it has grown a little bit. So we've got many more names that can go down now. But beyond that, once that name list is exhausted, once the Ferret Treats tier patrons have been named, then we will be going from the names that are slowly accruing in the comments section. Well, the first name on the list right now is the Unspeakable. That's probably not going to fit, so we'll just go with Unspeakable. Will this fit? Yes, Unspeakable. There you go. Welcome. You are immediately going to be a new herbalist if I have the material for you to be one. I'm fairly certain I do, though. So, Unspeakable, where are you? There we go. Change jobs. Scarcely here for a moment before you have a new job. Get to it, my good man. Get to it. There we go. And with that, I think it's high time we give Plumber Smack a different job. Plumber Smack, it's time for you to return to the role of cleric. You spent a very, very great deal of time as a herbalist. Let's get you back to being a cleric, please. And you can wander around with our great groups. That being said, now I don't think we're going to need to maintain cleric gear, so we're not going to on that one. However, steel headdress, definitely worth us having for our cleric there. Do we have a silver headdress at all? Silver helmet, I don't believe we have a silver headdress, so it's just going to have to be a steel headdress, I think. Yeah. Okay, well that's fine. Let's craft one. Use the highest gear, pop that right at the top of the queue, so that we should get that done pretty quickly. As you can see, the road is complete. I did have to dial it back, however, because they couldn't build around here. That's a little bit of a potch. Sometimes building in this game really comes down to knowing what you want well ahead of time, because once you've started building, it can be a massive pain in the bum to correct it, and I'm not going to spend the time needed to tear this building down and rebuild it again, just put a road there. Sorry. Not happening. I will bear this in mind for the future, though, that I should be considering such things. Now, with that done, yeah, we're basically waiting on components now, and that's going to just happen when it happens. Currently, Bubbles is making the best that she can make, and we've got a couple more clay bricks to make, and then lots of other things that need to go up as well. And we'll get there, no doubt, in time. Hopefully. Bubbles, what are you currently up to? Let's have a look. What is Bubbles up to? Collecting ingredients. Alright. What ingredients in particular are you collecting from all the way over here? Bone material. Okay, well then let's move these things around just a bit, shall we? First and foremost, I would like you to make the clay bricks, then all of the windows, because we really do need this building done first. I wish you could give it an order to somehow tell it to always put things for buildings on the top of the list. Or, put a different way, anything that you've placed should always go to the bottom of the list. And it would just allow us to get the important stuff done first. I'm not sure if this would fit in with vanilla behavior though. If perhaps in vanilla, I can't remember if when you set up a building to be built, it automatically queues all of the things that you need. Because if not, this could just be an artifact of the fact that Ace is trying to do something clever, which is a lot more forgivable. Strange trading. You have vegetables, yes? Perhaps an exchange in kind? Yeah, sure. We've got plenty of baskets of vegetables. We could keep you going for quite some time, little not rabbit person. Aavakeen has got cook level 2. Well done, Aavakeen. You can now do quite a few things for us. There we go. We'll get those veggies over there. An engineer from the mountain folk is camping nearby. I don't really need any of this, frankly. I'm afraid to say, not necessary. However, do I have any things that I could trade to you? I've got a lot of these saplings. Let's get rid of quite a lot of those. There we go. We've got oodles of other things as well. We'll just get rid of most of these seeds. We just don't need them. I'm not going to sell them down to 1. That's silly. We've got a lot. The Master's Bling hat. That's fantastic. We will sell the hats we no longer need, though. They can all go. I could pop down some more Goblin Honor Totems. Sort of tempted to. Yeah, we'll sell all of those small traps. We no longer need those. Let me just double check that we're not maintaining them. We are, so we need to get rid of that. Oh, your orders are a mess. Well, the clamp traps, bronze gears, yeah. We don't need you to be maintaining them in this kind of amount anymore, I would say. We'll get rid of the 10s. Get rid of the 10s, and we'll just keep the 20s. Everything else, though, they can all go. I have no idea why these are there in the sort of numbers that they are. That will be more than good enough for everything that we're working on, I think. Right, strange trading. The visitor nods in thanks and bounds away, basket in arm. Not long after, a grove of unusual glowing plants is discovered not far from town. A small amber ribbon tied to each one. Ica, trapper level 2. Well done, Ica. Oh, there we go. Sugar bells. Let's get this grove of sugar. Now, this is genuinely something we need. We desperately need a grove of sugar bells. Since that's how we're going to make cakes. I feel that having lots of cakes is going to be a real boon to us getting a larger population as the game goes on. Now, the game, as some people have mentioned in the comments, isn't really particularly stable the larger the population gets. Certainly once you're going over like 25, maybe even over 20 for some systems, you're going to start noticing the slowdown. So be aware of that. Even more on my system, and mine is a very powerful system. It is chugging, especially during any time where I'm trying to do any sort of building. There are so many things on the ground in the game at the moment that it is causing a noticeable depression in the game's performance. And I may go to an effort to clear up everything, because the problem is things just end up everywhere. Just all sorts of things are all over the game world. And we are probably going to have to deal with that in time. That's why I cautioned right at the beginning. You might not want to have all of your, like, just constantly growing your kind of gardening patch. It can get a little bit out of control after a while. But there we go. I'm fairly happy with that. We're still waiting on the trappings for this area to get put together. But now Bubbles isn't wandering off to collect bone material. Should be a little bit better for us, I would imagine. And I'm thinking Yes, for the time being, I'm going to have my army stand down once again. They can get back to helping all of our workers move everything around. And that will drastically improve our hauling right now. Okay, so going to pass a little bit more time. Hopefully we will return. Oh, wait, no. You're not one of my people doing work for me. I saw you, you scoundrels. Just as I tell the military to stand down. Of course it is. That's practically an invitation for there to be a fight, isn't it? Yes, yes. Okay, well, let's get our entire army over here then. Right there. You better not hurt my rabbits. Oh, my lord. We will be quite vengeful should you do this. I could pull my my population back. Did they? They better not have. My warriors in... I can't see what's going on. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's an ogre there. Oh. That's a little bit less than great. The army's on its way, but I fear that we're going to see quite a lot of nonsense going on here before that really kicks in. But it looks like everyone's together now. Yeah, and with Plumber Smack there as well to add a little bit more clericing, we should see this being quite easily managed. Now the problem is that they may well have a cleric as well, but we're doing a bit of good damage over there. Actually, we're taking out the archers up on high with our own archers. Well done. The rabbits are scattered. Clever little bunnies. I approve. What's going on back here? We got an enemy cleric? No, that's our cleric. Okay. Very well. I'm just going to allow them to do their thing. Our military is at this point quite sufficient to take on this kind of opponent, I would say. I don't see there being much that we need to worry about here. How are things going down there? No, it's not too bad. Invaders approaching. Yes, they have approached. They are here, unfortunately. But we should be able to get this back under control at this point. I don't think there are any more enemies around. I could be wrong, but I think they all managed to make it down into the forest and that's it. Oh, well done, Garden. Town hero. Well done, you. Very well done, in fact. I approve. There we go. And that's about it. Excellent. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Back to passing some time. Ark's here again. Oh, wow. Another letter. Looks like Amira is getting in touch with us again. Dear Aavakeen-ites. Okay. I have received many reports from our trading partners singing your settlement all kinds of praises. I'm so glad that our investment in your outpost is bearing fruit so quickly. Notable. As you may remember from our contract, the final service we offer any outpost under our guidance is to connect them to some prominent members of Raya's Children's Society who can help them cross that final bridge to become a town. I'm currently making arrangements to finally visit your settlement myself, and when I do, I will be bringing along several individuals who have expressed interest in sponsoring up and coming settlements like yours. These are highly regarded members of our society, so be sure to have your best teaware ready. Monkey keep you. Amira Iskender. How exciting! Ah, and you want tea? You're already a good sort, I can tell. I can tell by that alone. Marvelous. Not much progress has been made, though. That pop-up came up quite quickly. Though, if we check here, we are still working on the tall clay windows. It'll be a little while, unfortunately, but we will get there. Wow! Daily update. We've got enough food for a new settler to join. Oh, that's fantastic. Kessa Amaya has joined Aavakeen. Let's have a look at you then. You're currently a worker, of course you are. You are a professor. You've got 4 spirit, 3 body, 1 mind. Nice. Very nice. I'm not sure that we're going to have you doing anything specific to that right now, but that is actually very good. That's a good crafter setup there. Well, the mind is pretty low for it, but the 4 spirit is quite nice. You shall be Tatuwa. Correctly capitalize that. There we go. Welcome to Aavakeen, Tatawa. Right. Get to work. Also, I need to rejig the beds at some point because we now have people in the workers' hut that really aren't workers, and that is probably a problem. We have got exactly 8 workers though, so all will be well. Another conspicuous hooded figure. A hooded figure approaches, hesitating for a moment before finally removing their hood. Two long ears spill out, the rabbit person shaking their head a little as they straighten out. Honourable greetings, I am Sasha Lightfoot of the 23rd Warren of Amberstone. I apologise for the deception, but it was deemed necessary. Ah, it's fine, we already guessed. I knew it! Your clan has proven gracious, and your garden savoury. Many of my kin mistrust the progeny of monkey, but I feel we must extend a poor friendship. I see, talking rabbit person. No, hello and welcome. I leave you with a parting gift of these stone-cut lanterns. May they light your path in the darker times ahead. The visitor presents you with several odd, ornate stone lanterns and then departs, disappearing into the foliage with practiced speed. Darker times? Wait! Oh well, dark times are upon us. Okay, that doesn't surprise me too much. It'll be a little while before we've got enough food to take care of all of that. But we now have some new gifts. Let's have a look. We've got 4 stone-cut lanterns. Oh, you know they're going to get a pride place, though, don't you? Of course they are. Now, the way this is going to be built out is we're going to have a archway over the top here. So that affords us an opportunity to have these stone-cut lanterns kind of having pride of place going up to our fort. I think that would be very nice. That would honour our rabbit friends. We'll pop them pride of place leading into Aavakeen. We've got a lot of them though. We've got even more that we could still place. We could have some up top. No, I think that they would clash a little bit with the very ornate lanterns there. I'm sure we can find somewhere for this to go later. But those 4 will be lovely for the time being, I think. We have all but cleared out all of the clay down here. You may notice that, yeah, we have done a very good job of moving all of this stuff from over here. I built an awful lot of new chests, and they are starting to fill, some of them. And as you can see, these unfortunately were 4 tiles long. I thought that might have been the case, but they'll have pride of place over here, and they will light the dark. Down here, though, we've got a little bone dining table and some porcelain seats, so someone can just have some lovely noms in there, listening to the clucking of our poyos. We are making some reasonable progress now on getting the last bits of furniture in place, so it's not going to be too long before all of that is done. We are now working on blue latticed windows. Oh, we are out of common fuel. That is almost certainly because we are going to be out of wood then. So, there's come a time that we need to chop more trees. There we go. Let's get all of those gone. And sure, we'll grab little bits and bobs that are around here too. Not that we strictly need to do that part, but we will anyway. Do we want to start chopping into these trees? Not really. I kind of like these little forested areas. We've now got enough trees elsewhere, but we don't strictly need to worry about them. But what we could do is 400 people. Alright, we can start planting a very large forest over here on the water. Trader brings seeds from distant lands. Oh, marvelous. Might take some of those and get some new, nicer trees in our lush gardens for our animals to enjoy. We will plant a fairly dense forest over here, specifically so that we can get a lot of wood when the time comes. And once we've planted it, it will more or less keep. We won't have to worry about this forest because whenever we want to replant it, we just need to chop it down with the order to replant. Since there will be so many saplings available thanks to our farm, we're never really going to be out of wood. Unless I forget to get it, which is what happened here, let's be honest with ourselves. It should be okay though. For the most part, there we go. Let's get all of these down. Not all of them, but a decent forest of trees over there, and then at some later stage we'll get out here and we'll collect all of that wood. There we go. We've already marked areas to be replanted, so that's great news. And yeah, I think things are coming along. Right, how far away are we going to be from finishing all of this? We just need a few items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's not too bad. 21 we need, and we are back to crafting again. So hopefully the next time I bring you back, it's going to be because our home is finally finished for our trappers and shepherd. Happy days. I know. Alright, Iskender has arrived, but we're just clearing out a small den of ogres. It's fine. Don't you worry. We will get this area pacified before we acknowledge your arrival, and thus, hopefully, before you spawn into the map. That would be the worst thing in the universe. Foreign dignitary. Oh, well, actually, a dignitary of Aavakeen. Is that foreign? I mean, I guess. Kind of, in a way. But nevertheless, a dignitary slain by ogres. Especially ogres that we could easily have killed if we just got out there and did it. There we go. More of our enemies are focusing now on our tank, which is great. I would like having a second one, honestly. A second knight would really make this group powerful, but maybe a fourth archer as well. I mean, as time goes on, I'm really enjoying having a very powerful army. It's quite nice. I've got to be honest, it makes things a lot easier. Right, let's have a look then. Hello, Aavakeen. I'm so glad to finally get to see your settlement with my own eyes. I thought Nariel's accounts of its splendor were exaggerations, but I see now that they may actually have been an understatement. Well, let's move on to business. Here are the potential sponsors I mentioned in my last letter. Please take a moment to hear what they have to say. Oh, okay. Okay, the High Priestess. Monkey keep you, brothers and sisters. I am Nona Trist, a High Priestess of her mystery. Grandmother Raya has left us a task to explore the world and find out all of its secrets. One way we work towards this is by sponsoring towns here, far from the heart of Raya's children territories. Monkey keep you. In return for our sponsorship, we typically ask a settlement to build a shrine to her mystery, to serve as a constant reminder that the world is a mysterious place, rife with opportunities for exploration and learning. Once the shrine is blessed, it will spread its magical effect amongst your populace, empowering them in strange and mysterious ways. Dedicating a shrine of her mystery will grant all of your townsfolk a boost to mind, body, and spirit. Wow. How interesting. The Merchant. Come here, children. I am Adia Radi, chair of the Merchant Council and an admirer of the budding little settlement of yours. So efficient, so efficient. You lie. So promising. I visited many a young settlement in my long years, but I never tired of seeing good, hard-working children of Raya settling down and experiencing the reach of our trade routes. Adia produces a handful of hard candy from her robes and distributes them amongst the group. Thank you. As you know, the Merchant Council is the main sponsor of Raya's Children Town, so I am sure you aren't surprised to see me here. We would love to have you join the council. I think your settlement can produce and export some of the finest goods Raya's children have to offer, and keep the tradition of excellency that we are known for. Dedicating a trader monument will grant the ability to create masterwork quality furniture and decorations, which are considerably better than those of excellent quality. Ooh, that's nice. That's profitable. Hey, I'm Emerit Carver. You probably haven't heard of me yet, but I'm the leader of the Painted Dogs, a group of young people trying to make sure our peaceful ways survive the hardships of the modern world. Be it goblin raids or undead infestations, by training Raya's children in various self-defense techniques and now we are looking for settlements to join our numbers. Welcome, Emirates. We think your people have shown that they have the strength needed to protect this settlement, and even some of your neighbours. So we'd like you to build an ever-burning flame to be a beacon of safety in these lands, and in return we will share some of our latest weapon and armor schematics. Dedicating the ever-burning flame will grant you recipes for new highest-tier weapons. Ooh. We will consider it. Ooh, that's a difficult choice. All of those are great. So, now you've met everyone, and my job as a facilitator is coming to a close, I don't want to influence your choice, but I can assure you that they are all very powerful and can help your town achieve its full potential. I'll leave the plans for each of the shrines and whatnot with your potters. It's been a pleasure visiting, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the dedication ceremony. Sounds good. Well, that was interesting. I honestly don't know what to choose. My lord, that is going to be a very, very difficult choice. Potter Shrine, recipes, unlock. Official settlement and declaration. Oh, I need to choose now. Well. Okay, blesses all that's a very powerful one. Unlocks monkey-inspired decoration recipes. Oh, it's a monkey, cool. Trader Monument allows crafting master with quality items and unlocks homely decoration recipes. It's a shrine full of money bags. And the ever-burning flame. Now that actually looks really nice. Unlocks legendary weapon recipes and unlocks exotic decoration recipes. I'm not going to choose. For now, I am going to pose this question to my audience. Please let me know in the comments down below which of the three we should go for. The smith has come by with some of their wares. Ooh, actually, do you have silver items? Steel desert axe. I mean, these are not bad things to see. But they're not silver, and so they're not worth my time. Icon is achieved trapper level 3. Well done, efficient cuts. But yes, let me know down in the comments which of the three settlement declarations you think we should go for. That is honestly a difficult choice. I have no idea which I'm favouring, though perhaps a little bit mysteries. Being able to get people up to 7, those who've got good stats. In fact, Zangiru would become a 7/7/7. Yikes, that's a little bit OP. I worry for the universe. I'm not sure it would be ready for Zangiru. Nevertheless, let me know in the comments down below. I know I was going to finish this off, but it is taking us quite some time. So I'm going to wrap the video up here, and in the next episode, we will see this completed. If not right at the beginning, then certainly by the time the episode is over, and we will also start building our defensive wall before placing down the Master Gong. I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and will be joining me for the next, but until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.